in there now. All right, so we got Sonya Tassadar picked up.
You know, like I was saying before, the Sonya's good in the pits. You know, getting the map objective, and the 3 melee Toilet League 6. A lot of off tank capability going on.
And there we've got just the teaser of, are they just gonna go triple tank with a mouth behind them, or is this a colossal smash?
Yeah.
Just too many questions now.
Right.
It's a good one.
So is that a hyper carry on Lunara, or is that on Varian going in, trying to blow KT up?
Because I mean, let's think about it. If you kill everybody on the enemy team, it doesn't really matter how slow it takes you to get all 40 of your dudes, right? So if you just lock down everybody with 3 tanks in your face, maybe that's what they're playing. This is going to be an interesting game. Right now, who do you think wins that draft?
Just face value, KT brings a lot to the map objective, and Sonya as well. I think if Stitches could get some hooks, get some picks, isolate some heroes, and the Uther stuns, it has a solid draft so far, but we shall see for sure.
All right, so here we are on Infernal Shrines. We had the blue team, Dunning-Kruger Knights. We've got Hotaru on Malfurion, Gokiburi on Varian, Schweik on Lunara, Ralph Stew on the Zarya, and Capleader on the Dahaka. You want to rip through the red team for me?
Yeah, Toilet League, we got Stitches, we got Chaos. Sono Flares with the Tassadar, Yellow Skin with KT, and Piled with the Sonya and on the Uther.
Yeah, so we just got to see a taste of potentially things to come. Big hook into a stun, a lot of damage thrown right onto Ralph Stew here.
So KT's taking the confection oven. He's got 3 stacks so far. Definitely need to keep an eye on that. Make sure he doesn't get out of position and get picked off.
Yeah, it's interesting to see. There it is. Hook stun damage. Not going to be able to get it. That root's kind of going to slow the team down there.
Good peels from my fearing with the roots.
We got Dahaka up against Sonya in the bot lane. I like that matchup. Top lane, we've got Varian up against Tassadar. So, and then just the squabble in mid lane here is going to tell.
Standard picks at level 1 for talents. Varian took Overpower. He can block.
Yeah, he's going to get more damage basically there. Not really telling on what he's going to be, if he's going to be tank variant or not. That could go kind of multiple ways there.
Moonburn for Malfurion will definitely help with the map objective too.
Absolutely.
Good choice there.
So we have a little bit of an XP lead from Toilet League 6. We got an objective spawning in the top lane. Teams are going to start making their rotations. It looks like Lunara's coming down. They're going to try to get a pick. Big tongue out from Capleader. Tons of damage going out on Hildy, but will she make it? Ooh, if she doesn't get to the sippy. She makes it to the sippy. She should be good. She'll be late to the party.
Toilet League has a numbers advantage up in the map objective, up in the Shrine Pit. Stitch is doing a little zoning.
Yeah, this is great because they're gonna soak this lane. They're gonna try to make up the difference in the XP that they had lost. Meanwhile, Yellow Skin able to just chunk down these skeletons. DKK is not really able to fight here. Oh, big tongue out.
Okay.
Chaos has gotten big damage, big damage. Chaos gets picked. That's kind of what I was getting at. If they kill them all, it doesn't really matter that they have all that.
Root on the Uther and tongue seal the deal for sure.
2-for-nothing kill here. We got Uther and Stitches going down.
34 is for Toilet League, 35 now. As you mentioned, you know, if they're losing members, then they have no one to.
Schweik's got to be careful here because their whole game plan revolves around her doing all the damage. Chaos is getting chunked. That poison damage from Lunara is no joke, but he does have the spell shield baked in. Oh. Hildy is dangerously low, but able to secure a kill onto Zarya.
And hook onto the dinosaur shouldn't be very much, especially with his level 1 talent where enhanced agility, making him go through the bushes, going through a little extra movement speed.
So this first Immortal doesn't do a whole lot if they play it smart. They've got Dahaka down in bot lane soaking to get them their XP lead. That's why he's so dangerous on this map. They did get the walls down though.
Well, that re-engagement here. They do have numbers. Let's see.
Bot lane.
Trying to get...
Dahaka almost got picked off. Hotaru's got to go back. Got to get some mana in the HPs. So KT at 16 stacks of convection. 4 minutes 43 seconds into this game.
Yes, and the Uther Wave of Light quest 41 into the 60 he needs.
And Tassitar's working on Templar's Will here. Going to be some more damage. Hildy, little Hildy, able to make it out. Did take a lot of damage there. Little Hildy still taking some damage, but able to get picked up by a little shield there. It's crazy the difference in play that we're going to see from Yellowskin once he completes that quest.
Be more aggressive for sure.
Super aggressive, able to just punish, absolutely punish the enemy team.
Lunara going in, spreading her poison.
Lil Hody dangerously low, dangerously low. Yellowskin, oh, able to just barely make it out. That could have been disastrous.
And right before the map objective starts.
Oh, we got a little problem. Down bot lane, Hildy is caught out of position and is going to get picked off right before the objective begins in mid lane. Very smart play to send Lunara down there. Maybe she was being a little bit aggressive.
I agree.
Good. And if a hook lands on somebody in the middle of the forest, but no one's there to punish that person, does it really matter?
Yeah.
So DKK getting a little bit of an edge here, able to missed gravity lapse by KT, but Ralph Stew is taking a heap of damage. And 19 from Yellowskin. He's about to crank it up. There's a huge power spike that comes in. Oh, big damage. Hook.
And Stitches goes down.
Wow, Stitches is down. Lunara, Zarya. And now, last but not least, Dahaka. So Yellowskin has completed his quest. He is going to look to dominate the rest of this match.
3-for-1 trade. Looks like Toilet League is going to be able to pick up.
Yeah, they're able to get their second Punisher. They started the objective late. Didn't matter. They send Tassadar top lane to get some XP soak. Varian is coming up to help burst this thing down. The Haka goes to meet Tassadar in top lane. Let's see what they can get done. It looks like they're just going to get a wall, but if there's a fight that continues after that, Yellowskin's in the back. Just going to be dropping.
Expulsion zone going out.
Did it go out?
It did.
Wow. Didn't even see that one. There's a lot going on here in mid lane. Big hook. Fireball. She's charging her fireball. Schweik taking a ton of damage and does go down from the Pyroblast. But they do pick off Chaos. And Hildy.
Yeah, the Stitches gorged Varian and he walked back into his team, but then everybody followed up and took Stitches up.
So 6 kills to 5 kills. Pretty evenly paced, even though there's 2 objectives to the side of Toilet League 6. No map difference here. Teams are pretty well matched. Varian's going in. Oh, nice! Expulsion zone.
Takes down Uther.
Yeah, was able to secure that kill.
Taunt Varian.
So we do see the triple tank. Triple tank. Let's run through these heroics real quick. So we got Adaptation from Dahaka, Expulsion Zone, we've seen that, Taunt from Varian, Leaping Strike, and then Twilight Dream.
Wrath of Berserker on Sonya, Divine Shield, Gorge on Stitches. As we've seen the Power Blast go out on Lunar already for PT and Force Wall.
So they're going to posture for this. Oh, go ahead.
I picked up a couple of Merc camps early, right before the map objective starts. They actually got it invade on the Toilet League side.
Yeah, bot lane is going to continue to get pressure throughout this objective phase. Let's see if that turns into a free tower for them. Expulsion zone out on Stitches. He is in trouble. He does get a good gorge off. He will make it out. But gets drugged with the tongue. There goes DS. All the ultimates. Huge fight. Chaos has to back out. Hildy is very deep. Taunted. Will she go down?
You can spin to win.
Oh, spin to win! Forever and a day. Yellowskin's down at the bot. Oh my goodness. Cannot complete the kill. So many members, so low. Hildy's going back in. She doesn't care. Wow. Okay.
Yeah. That's Wrath of Berserker and spin to win there for Sonya.
Absolutely.
Especially on the hero to get that from hero damage on that.
That is impressive. Holy smokes. All right, so they are going to get this tower without question. Bot lane still getting pushed by that camp, but it's about to go down, so they're not going to get a free tower off of that. They're going to try to push this. I mean, why not? They're going to try to push this this keep wall down if they can.
Get the wall down. If they get a pick or two, maybe even get the keep.
Oh, here we go. Gorge.
Force wall.
Force wall, no help there. It is Varian, though, and not the most ideal character to pick out for a gorge, but they're going to back out now. Probably go camping. Sonya did leave that fight early to go clean up mid lane a little bit. Dahaka coming to join her. That's that constant pressure we were talking about from Dahaka, just all over the map.
He's got 7 stacks of his enhanced agility. So his movement speed up to 14% when he goes through a bush.
Yep, that race car makes him tough. Tassadar in a little bit of trouble here. Need a force wall. Leaping strikes, gets over, and he will go down. Not ideal. Death timers are luckily not too terribly long. He should be back for the Immortal. This is not a good position for Toilet League 6.
Yes. The Haka coming in, gets gorged by Stitches. So,
They're able to get that camp. Little Hildy did have to use Divine Shield. It is going to be on cooldown for this next Immortal phase. So they are down in XP. They haven't gotten a single Immortal, but DKK is resolute on getting a tower. They are 5-man in the bot. Hardly any defense from Toilet League. Oh, big taunt onto Hildy. The Zarya shields are going to keep her. Oh, but Lunara cannot make it out.
With that 16 level talent tier advantage for that split second.
Yeah, made a pretty big difference there. We're going to see how it goes for this Immortal phase.
Just the bottom Merc camp. This Goatman will be pushing that bottom lane out.
And that's a strong... That camp will absolutely get a tower if they don't defend it, but luckily the shrine is here. Huge fight. Silence goes out. And Dahaka, adaptation.
He just healed himself basically all the way up to full.
Full health. Well played. Let's just see how DKK answers this question that Total League 6 has asked of, come get me, bro. We've got all the damage. Son of Flares trying to get out. Able to use his evade. Hooks missed there. Little Hildy is...
Divine Shield comes out.
On herself again. Has to do it. Otherwise she's going down. So much pressure from Toilet League 6 on this Immortal. What can DKK do? Malfurion does get gobbled up.
Ice block.
Ice block, but still dead.
Yes.
Delayed the inevitable. So what can they do here? They really can't contest this too much. Dahaka needs to go back and soak. Keep this. Try to keep the XP in control.
If they're not careful, they'll lose that top keep with that Merc camp pushing. They will. That is one that will definitely get that keep for sure. If they don't go clean it up, which looks like they're on the way to do that now.
But now they've got all this pressure from 4 heroes and an Immortal in bot lane.
Yes.
So we'll see how this plays out.
Groups here to see if they, if they make any mistakes and lose anybody. They definitely lose the keep.
Varian's used both of his blocks here. Expulsion Zone comes out. They're looking to pick him off, and they are able to get Uther. But Gokiburi is extremely low. Stitches misses that hook behind that tower. They are going to get this keep, it looks like. They are determined.
Out there, but they did do a good job of taunting the Punisher away from the keep a little bit to, maybe delay it and not able to pick it up. But they got that bottom keep.
So Toilet League is just looking to dominate. They're going to hit 20 first, have the huge benefit from hitting their second tier heroics. We'll see how that plays out. I just don't know what DKK can really do right now.
Can we mention when KT was able to get his convection stacks, he had 13,000 hero damage. If you look at it now, he's almost 55,000. Over 40,000 just by getting that quest completed, and he hasn't even died. So,
but what's nuts to look at this stat. Lunara, 71,000 hero damage. But they cannot win an objective.
Uther heals with that armor value on there. Definitely mitigates some of the damage that Lunara can put on.
Yeah, we said at the beginning, triple tank. What can they do against that? Total League 6 says we don't care that you have 3 tanks. We're just gonna burn everybody in the back line.
Up here in Lunara. And
big damage on Ralph. See if he can get out of here. He might have to drop his expulsion zone to save everybody. Big roots. Can we get the silence? Does get the silence, but it's just a little bit too late. Lunara does go down. They lose their primary damage dealer 25 seconds before the shrine begins.
Here, will Toilet League try to get that keep of the Punisher?
I feel like
get it.
they've got their level 20s. DKK can't seem to stop them. Why not? Go ahead and get this. Go get the Punisher, and then maybe try to make a play to end the game. They've got
two Merc camps pushing with it too. Here, not even get
2 catapults. Hey, you know what? They're looking to end right here, right now. Dahaka has to burrow. Is gonna get gobbled. Big roots, but it's not gonna matter. If they can get this kill, there's almost no way they can stop him. 50%.
Of course.
34%. Keep hitting it. And this looks like GG. Woo! Toilet League 6. So I think we called it at the beginning. It looked like, in my opinion, I mean, that was decisive. If I have to call it something, I call it decisive. Because they not only won the draft, but then they just continued to handle them throughout the rest of that match.
Yes, they did.
Nikki, take it away. I'll go ahead and get the admin done for this next game.
So yeah, it was the total kills 13 for Toilet League, 10 for DKK. Went over some of the stats here. You know, Kel'Thas had 73,000 hero damage. As I mentioned before, did not die once. Played a very, very good game. DKK had topped him with 81,000 hero damage, but did die 4 times. So, you know, just overall better game from the league on that first game. They have more experience, get that level lead, even though DKK did have the Dahaka able to get that split soak of having the triple warriors. I think they did ban the mouthfeel going into that game too. So.
Yep, mouthfeel was first ban. Absolutely. Oh, man. Great game. Fun to watch.
The Towers of Doom on the second game here. This is a map that you cannot directly attack core. Or bell towers, you is altars that spawn that you when you your bell towers, which are your forts and keeps, basically just a keep at this point. The first into the game, the bell towers act as forts, and then actually change to like experience value. They change from forts to keeps, so it is fit to get those in the late game. So, you know, seen in the past good picks. Just Chromie is always a good pick on this map with her long range poke. She can interrupt the
what is going on
the map objective.
Having some technical issues with the lobby here. Yeah.
Point toss.
There we go.
I see that. That'll looks like it's first come first serve on my end.
Does it look first come first serve to you? Oh no.
It's right there on top of the.
He thinks it's good. All right, we'll see. All right, it's all goofed up on this side, but if these guys say it looks good, it looks good. Here we go into round number 2, Towers of Doom, DKK versus TL6. TL6 up 1. Let's see what these teams can do.
We'll
All
see.
right.
See the bands here. Will we see the same bands as before? Ariel probably plus.
Yeah, I mean, on Towers, I wouldn't be surprised to see a long-range poke. I have one in mind that's my favorite for this map just because of what she's able to do. The Chromie can absolutely punish. I don't know if she's first pick, first ban material. They seem to respect the mouth heal, so maybe they just didn't want to see that. Well, and think about it, what they picked last game. They had triple tanks.
That's true.
So they're going to try to run that again. It didn't fare so well.
So the Tassadar first ban.
Respect the Tassadar. After his recent changes, he went from like no play for about a week to just all the play again. Like nothing changed.
All the play all the time. He can definitely enable a super carry, hyper carry comp with follow tracer, but then also just be here and provide the damage in the slows with his distortion beam.
Absolutely.
Well, sure.
So we're waiting on Team League 6 to ban. Now, last game they banned Ariel. It didn't affect DKK. They picked up the Malfurion. They're going to prioritize a tank, maybe?
They're going to the last second, and they ban at the Genji.
Genji banned strong. Nobody really wants to see this guy. I mean, he's current meta. He is meta. Like, just opens up so many opportunities for a team.
Yes, in the right hands, he's definitely a very valuable pick.
What is going on here? I'm getting a crazy echo.
Stitch's first pick.
Hey, can you mute your microphone on the Skype, brother? Microphone on. There we go. Perfect. Perfect. So Stitch's first pick. That's interesting. Okay. These are some strange first picks out of both of these teams. Last game, not what you're used to seeing. These guys know what their creature comforts are. And like I said, let's not underestimate the underdog story that is Team League 6 or Toilet League 6. They are looking for that first victory.
So we got the Uther Malthael. We have definitely seen how good that can be if played well for sure.
The armor on top of a guy that just wants to be all up in somebody's business, plus the pretty decent freaking heals, the AoE damage and the heal that comes from Uther, and just the sheer havoc that he can create, stuns, the whole nine. That's a dynamite duo. They answer with a Nubarak Malfurion. I like the Malfurion pick here. He's a very competent healer, and I love the Stitches. Or the Nubarak and the Malfurion. But the question is, they're picking 2 tanks now into Malthael. We saw them run 3 tanks last game. What are they going to do to slow him
down? Spell shield, spell armor. Malthael's trait doesn't affect armor.
Nope, goes right through it. So what are we going to see from a ban here from Toilet League? What do they not want to see? Hyper carry behind those 2 guys. Maybe a Vala. They seem to like auto attackers. Vala might be pretty.
I'd like to see the ban. Well, I would say the Kermie or looks like KT.
Yeah, KT's getting banned here. Good night, Teddy. Thanks for joining the stream, buddy. Everybody needs more Varian, I think. They probably will take Varian again. I mean, why not? Yeah, I mean, and then who does DKK want to get rid of? I'd like to see them get rid of some of the double tanks that they're going to try to pick up. The Sonya was extremely strong last game. Lil Hildy looked extremely comfortable rolling through, and on this map, you know, she can kind of take it away. Well, they decided to get rid of the Dahaka.
Yeah, the Dahaka's good here to have, and now that it's banned out, you know, like was mentioned before, having that split soak, if he could, the map objective can pop in the bottom lane, and he can soak that top lane just to the last second, and come in and one of those bushes down the bottom lane and get a tongue out.
Well, not only that, he can show up 5-man pressure one of the points at the top of the map and then immediately bounce to bottom lane to distract them from getting the objective, or vice versa. He can just stay down there until whoever's down there hanging out with him, they really can't do anything, and then just jump right to his team and just overwhelm the enemy. I like this ban. Dahaka made a lot of plays last game. So they banned out 3 heroes that saw play last game. So these teams respect what they saw, both sides.
You may see a main tank here. Stead, first pick, and Arthas. I was about to say Arthas or Muradin.
Now I wonder if that Arthas is taking it away from Malfurion. We know how strong Malfurion and Arthas can be together. As like the triple tank threat. And just like, no, we're not going to let you have it.
Yeah.
So there's the global, right, from Falstad, being able to pressure the objective, fly in, link up on the map objective, do what he's got to do. Maybe a gust? I've been seeing a lot more Hinterlands Blast lately. Not really sure what's going on there with that.
Yeah. Gust probably on this map. You know, get away from the boss or the map objectives, you know, the altars that spawn. Or even the crazy fly over the team, just them into your base area, and the missiles will come in and rain down damage and get some kills.
Yeah. There's the so I called it, right? Chromie is just a nightmare. And the Vala. So they're going with a much more traditional draft this game. They're making some audibles, they're making some adjustments.
Malfurion with his innervate will be able to give mana back to Chromie and cooldowns even more than they already are. So.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's see what this last pick is here. Do you think they're going to double tank it up and just let the Falstad Malthael carry, or do you think they're going to single tank it? It'll be interesting going up against the double tank. But they don't have anybody that can really push Chromie off.
Zeratul?
Yeah, Zeratul, but they do have the vision from Malfurion if they want it, so that could be tough. Well, and Chromie herself, she can get vision.
That's true, yeah. That level 1 talent. Going down to the last second, and they get a Tracer.
All right, so single tank. Much different from last game. No off tank, no bruiser. Just one guy up in front. with an Uther behind him, and that's actually not terrible. He's a pretty good healer for a tank, but he's got such long cooldowns for his heals. I guess Arthas does have a lot of sustain. Rune Tap, Army of the Dead. So we can
Like
see.
quest, when you complete it, it does reduce the cooldown of your W to some degree to help with that. You know, ones that are long. So.
All right, so here's we make our way into round 2, Division 2, Chair League. Dunning-Kruger Knights versus Toilet League 6. Toilet League 6 up 1 game. Let's see what these teams have in store for each other. Will Toilet League 6 seal the deal and just take this victory and run with it? First one on the books? Or will DKK rise to the occasion and slow down the momentum that they found last game? So, on the blue corner, DKK, Hotaru playing the Malfurion again. Schweik on the Chromie. Cap Leader on Stitches. Gokiburi on the Vala. And Ralph Stu holding down the Anubarak.
Yeah, on 12 League 6, so we got some Chaos was on Stitches last game, and now he's on Falstead. Hildy is on Tracer. Uther, Son of Flares is on Arthas. Yellow Skin is on the Malfield.
Hook going out on Tracer, not really doing much. Not an ideal hook target, able to bounce out. Big Howling Blast from Arthas, but Falstad caught way out of position. Holy smokes, and punished.
Chromie does take the Time Walker Pursuit. Those globes. There's a vision with the talent, but also has 5% agility power once she gets 15 globes, which should be pretty easy to get.
Oh. And we have in the top lane a Nubarak going up against the Malthiel. Mid lane we have Falstad Uther up against Malfurion. Stitches. Chromie is rotating top to assist with the Malthiel. And in the bot lane, we have Tracer and Vala. Arthas is rotating mid, it looks like, to help Lil Hildy out. There's going to be a gank here on Lil Hildy. They're surrounding. But they're just going to go ahead and take Arthas. He does have his slows up. Wow.
Every time heal there to get him to get negate some of that Chromie damage, right? As the
yeah, that baked-in armor is clutch.
Altar is all 3 altars, the 2 in the top and one in the mid bot area. Is channeling the bottom one. Tracer interrupts.
Malthiel is able to go ahead and secure the top one. They are going to pressure Ralph Stu off of their own. He has to dive under the wall. Chromie can come up here and single-handedly stop this from getting capped, but is not in time. Lil Hildy does secure the objective. 4 more shots for DKK. Or Toilet League 6. Toilet League 6 in the lead currently by 1 shot. So DKK is playing on edge. They know they're a game down. They have to make something work here. They have to figure something out. 4-man push in mid. No soak and bot from either team.
Tracer going in, looking like just trying to get some harassment.
Top lane, Falstad working on a camp. They're going to get some push. They're playing this map correctly, getting the push early, trying to get some walls down. Tracer looked like she might get caught out here, but is able to get to safety.
Falstad with the Wingman Bribe talent level 1.
Very strong on this map. I mean, if you're able to keep the constant pressure from those camps, it can be overwhelming for your team because you just always feel like you're behind. Blue team does answer back. Go ahead and get their bot camp. They're going to go ahead and take a peek at the enemy camp. Are able to get the kill
We get the Tracer.
on Tracer, steal the camp, and maybe get another pick on Arthas here. This is what they need. Get this kill. Get this kill.
The hook.
And are able to
Don't need
secure
the hook.
kill.
Val was able to get the kill.
Very well done by DKK. Able to secure a second kill. Objective spawning. Altars are about to activate in 5 seconds. Malthael is hiding in wait.
See if DKA can get this bottom bell tower here. That way add an extra shot onto their altar if they were able to pick it up.
So a Nubrak in a little bit of trouble here. He's got a Malthael and a Tracer on him. DKK able to secure bottom objective. And will now
Totally
rotate up.
Alstad and Uther low on health. And as we said, the interrupt from Chromie can last all day.
All day, but Chromie is being chased currently by Falstad. He does get hit by the W, the root, and
roots.
the kill. Oh, that is heartbreaking. 2 dead for Toilet League 6. So DKK able to get back into this game quickly. 2-level lead. 5 kills to 0.
So Soling Sands.
Go ahead.
Yeah, so they got that. They got both altars there. So they got Toilet League 6 down to 26 shots left on the core.
Fighting under a tower. DKK able to be a little bit safer here since they do have that taken. That's why they got their extra shots in. We're seeing a different team from DKK this game. They're not playing with the cute triple tank.
Just noticing, just in these first few team fights, Vala especially is giving Tracer a very hard time. He took the multi-shot build before.
Yeah, so
So
let's run.
get extras.
I was gonna say let's run through some talents. We got the slam build coming out of Stitches. Time Walker's Pursuit, Bronze Talons from Chromie.
That's definitely a good counter pick to Tracer. Because Tracer will come in with half health, quarter health, and get that auto attack in for Bronze Talons.
Big damage from Chromie, big stun from Anubrak, able to get the kill. Tracer is trying to get out, was able to do a decent amount of damage to Chromie, but she will survive. And it looks like everyone else will make it out okay. Wow, so Falstad, just the victim this game.
Nubrak has taken a couple burrow talents damage and increases the range. Showing
Arthas,
the
big root from Arthas, get him out of there. He got out safely. He's up to 17 stacks of his Howling Blast quest. Big damage. Uther goes down.
not much can be done about that with the Nubrak burrowing stun and Chromie.
DKK is absolutely dominating right now. 2-level lead, 7 kills to 0. Completely different team than last game. They're getting picks left and right. Big hook, dead Falstad. Malthael got wrapped. Tracer decides not to get him out. Now he gets gobbled. Hildy is in trouble here. Will go down. So will Yellowskin. Oh, nope. He's able to teleport out. Big root. They're just chewing these guys up one at a time. Big Divine Shield. But it doesn't matter. He will die. Wow. Big
DKK is
damage.
going in.
Yeah, he is. DKK does not care at this point. And we do see Henderland's Blast from Chaos. He did hit quite a few heroes.
Strangling Vines on the roots from Alfurion will reduce the healing effect of Uther.
Yep, and if he's able to get Arthas in it, it'll basically make it to where he can't be kept alive.
30% healing reductions. Quite a large amount. Tracer going trying to follow us from Chromie.
but not.
Harassed.
Yeah, just a little harass here. Vala. Not sure where the team is. Can only see 2 of them. Nope. Now, all right. Now the rest are visible, so she knows she could chase if she wants to. And she decides she's going to. Big damage, stun, but Uther shows up, and she might pay for this. And she does. So first blood for Toilet League 6 here.
I'm gonna kill for sure because the altar spawn. She will be back in time to make it 2 when they do spawn, but we'll see how effective she can be if she can get back in time.
So here we see the camps in the bot lane. Going head to head. Little Mexican standoff in mid here between these 2 points.
We might have a little gentleman's agreement just to.
Well, both get it.
Do.
Yep. Both get it, but are they going to fight here? Are they going to back out? DKK does have the advantage, the talent advantage here. They can force this fight. And it looks like they will. They're chasing all over Arthas. Big damage coming out. Can they get him down? He does pop Army of the Dead. He is doing his best to heal up. And he will make it out.
Get out. DKK.
So now they're going to pressure this tower. Big hook, gorge from Stitches onto the Uther. Here comes the roots. Misses his roots. Arthas does not miss his. There is someone in Cocoon. Divine Shield. Able to get false stat out. Arthas is going dangerously low. Big heals. Roots now. Reduced healing. Wow. Able to make it out.
With his ultimate, it has that 10 extra armor.
Malthael going in big. They do secure a kill on Vala. Arthas gets hooked though. Root behind. And he will go down. Tracer in a little bit of trouble here. Uther's going to try to get a big heal out on her. Oh! Less than 10 HP left. Will she make it out? Misses the hook.
That was the hook.
Oh. Wow. That was intense. Very much so like camping. Here we go. Triple shrine spawning now. Altars are up. Lil Hildy's going to go ahead and get the safe side. Malfurion is also going to get his. Stitches not able to make it in time to slow that down. The Nubarak looks uncontested bottom. They will not be able to delay this.
We might see a gorge or a hook and a gorge in the Uther right there. We did not.
They might do it now. He is coming up on the wrong side of the party. Nubarak able to get the big stun. Oh, massive wombo here, but Divine Shield is going to save him. Hildy has to get out of dodge. Chromie dangerously low. And will go down. Great shot. Peace out indeed. Huge silence. They're going to continue to push. Malthael doing work, but ultimately will go down. They are not done. Oh, a utter bloodbath.
Bloodbath. 3 for 3 trade right there.
Yeah. Woo. Well,
so 13 minutes in the game, tie level. UKK does have an enormous. So.
The crazy thing about towers, though, is you can have 1 core health left. It does not matter. This game can be completely taken the other direction. Identical XP right now.
Stitch is a little out of position. We're getting taken out by Tracer.
Yep, they do punish the Stitches. He will be out for a little while. No objectives, though. Chromie does get vision on their camp. She knows that they're there. which means
Flying top.
she thinks that top's safe, but Falstad's trying to make something happen. He can't really do anything though. 3v1.
For Toilet League 6, they're able to get both of the sapper camps in the bottom lane, and the altar is in the bottom lane, so they can set up shop, maybe get a little bush party going on. His fly to come in that top lane, so he won't have it available half.
As long as they're not too aggressive here for this tower, they're not going to set up on the bush party. They are fighting a man down, though.
Yeah, there's 8 more seconds on the fly from Falstad.
All they need to do is stall here.
Ward's coming in, and Arth is taken out.
Malfurion does drop as well. Hildy drops. Lil Hildy is dangerously low. But Yellowskin able to secure a kill. Falstad trying to get Chromie, trying to chase. Will he get it? He does get it. Another utter bloodbath. Oh.
The 2 tanks and just doing work on both of them.
TL6 just looks a little bit healthier here. Oh man, Malthael able to get this. They will be able to get this tower down and get an extra shot.
He's gonna make it out. He does barely get out of the range.
Oh. Yellowskin, knowing the map. Falstad able to make it out. One pop from one of those ranged minions, and he is dead. But they still have... Yeah, 6. He's got to get the objective. Alright, able to get the objective. Like previously stated, this game, this map especially, is not over until the last shot hits the core.
A part of down 24-2 and come back and win it.
Not unheard of. Not unheard of. TL6 getting both of the camps at the bot lane again. And this just ensures that if they do take that tower back, they're going to lose it right away. Oh, Falstad with a mistimed, misplaced fly. He will get punished. That is not what you want to see. Web wrap goes out. Arth is the focus of their attention. DS does come out. Divine Shield. He is able to make it out. He is having to pop Army of the Dead, though. It will not be available for the next objective fight.
DKK able to clean up all those sappers before they hit.
Nubrak is going in. Let's see if they can get anything else done. Little Hildy is dangerously low. Divine Shield will not be available here. Hildy is super low and does get hit with the Bronze Talon. That's what we said, right? Bronze Talon is really strong against a Tracer.
Hit auto attacking, crit auto attack for 500 plus damage. It can definitely do some work on low health heroes. Taking that bottom bell tower back.
Then they've done it smart. They have just a little bit of HP left on the middle tower as well. They can pressure that if they want. They are level 20. They will not have this advantage for very long. But they are going for boss.
Correct. And I think it is. They get the boss and the bell tower on the altar. They can win the game. But looks like Toilet League is trying to get that bottom bell tower.
DKK has showed up this match. They are wanting revenge over last round.
Oh, it's so close. They'll have 1 core health left.
1 core health. Can
19.
Toilet League 6 mount a momentous comeback to solidify this set? We're in store for a fireworks show. It's already been a bloody battle. DKK has double the amount of kills as Toilet League. Chaos out of position again. Will they punish it? They are diving in hard. Huge damage. Divine Shield does come out. Arthas is about to have to pop Army. He does. Yellowskin going in, but gets wrapped. Will not be available. They do get him free. Falstad does get popped. This is disastrous for Toilet League right now. And the hook.
That was, if there was a good time for them to have a 2-for-3 or a 2-for-3 trade for Toilet League, it was now because there's no map objective going on.
Yeah, but how
It's like
long
Little
can
Hilly
this
did it.
last? Why are they fighting? They've got to get out. DKK does not. Look at that slam damage from Stitches.
Look,
He's
look
going
at
to
the
kill
damage.
him. Oh. Able to just evade that slam.
I think yeah, slam right there on straight Tracer would have secured a kill.
Oh.
Gets the gorge.
Gets the gorge. Big stun. Web wrapped. Oh my goodness. This is certain doom for Toilet League. Lil Hildy alone and unafraid. She is going in.
Freaking trying to win the game and does.
And does. GG. So,
Okay. Good turnaround for them.
huge turnaround from last game. Completely different team showed up and showed up to play. They did. Wow. Okay. So we are going to have a game number 3. Awesome.
The third game, yeah.
So let's go ahead and get some administrative stuff taken care of.
To go over some of the stats for that last game, Fury had the most damage for totally 56,000 hero damage, 1,000 siege damage, and Vala for DKK with leading hero and siege damage. Notice, I don't think I ever saw Divine Shield go out on the mouthfeel. Toilet League 6 was wanting to try get mouthfeel in there, get his heroic going, give him that Divine Shield, and he can wreak havoc on the tank, the 2 main tanks for DKK. But unfortunately for them, that did not happen that game. Hold out game number 3.
Wow. Yeah, that was man.
Kind of looked like we had we could have had a comeback from Toilet League 6 right there.
Yeah,
To level 20.
They didn't like blow it away. They had moments of brilliance sprinkled in with just, I guess, maybe temporary insanity. I'm not really sure. Like, they were chasing, they were going in, and just got punished. And I'll say this, kudos to DKK for capitalizing on small, minor mistakes. I mean, Falstad just being ever so slightly out of position, and them just making the just the pounce onto him, getting him where he was completely out of position, and just swinging the battle entirely.
Yeah, that last fight, when he flew in, a little further in than he should have, and he got punished for it quickly.
Yeah, and then even then, the previous, or the next engagement rather, just at the bottom, they were what's going on here? So anyway, we're trying to get this this next game going, but yeah, like they capitalized on those small moments, and were able to pull out the victory, and very decisively. Completely different team than the first round. I even said at the beginning, I liked their draft. I felt like they had a better, more solid draft.
They had the two tanks. They had two two damage dealers. One was auto attack, even if all of them went the multi shot build. Just the lobs from downtown doing work.
Absolutely. So as we get the next game set up here, we will be playing on Braxis Holdout for game number 3, Division 2, Dunning-Kruger Knights versus Toilet League 6, 1 to 1. Let me go ahead and get this graphic updated. Couldn't have asked for a more well-fought pair of games.
Yes. See the DKK not able to, so even though they lost that first game, to turn it around, not get their heads down, and not get tilted and be in a bad middle spot, and turn it around and win that second game. Part. We definitely a good game 3 here to see who can pull it out and win the series.
Absolutely, yeah. They didn't get their head down at all. They showed up in high fashion, ready to play. So we've got a little bio break real quick before we get this next round started. So let's talk about map selection. They picked Braxis. To my knowledge, they have not played on Braxis yet this season. Oh man. Little cheery banter between these two teams going. I like it. So I'm excited to see how these teams play. This is the first 2-lane map that they've played on, and it is sure to be hopefully just a gun show. I want to see these teams out for blood. I mean, that's pretty much what's going to probably happen, I would assume.
I want to see somebody take a Chin here. This point control map. So Zarya, Chin, Sonya, always good. Ariel's good on this map. Fans of the pandas that we are, I think we both want to see a Chin on this map.
I could get down with a Chin. Chin Ariel, right? Let's get some Chin Ariel up here.
Yeah.
So what do we need in this map? We need so we're doing a 1-4 split, right? Hopefully.
Top laner.
Just a solid top laner that can just hold their own.
We have like a Leoric, even like a Rexar, even.
Rexar is super strong, able to contest the point. Very niche pick. What about a Genji here? If he can get through, huh?
Yeah, get the boss for sure. Yeah, with that deflect, he can do a lot of damage on that boss.
Solo the boss, just come out swinging, maybe even kill a Zeratul in about 2.3 seconds. Who knows? No, but for real, like, Rexar would be extremely good for one of these teams to pick up. And he's a great first pick, too, because it doesn't really tell you much about what they're doing in the draft. He's just good.
Another good pick, because he has that trait where he can back out for a few seconds, get some health back, and come back in on the point to try to capture it.
Who is that? Who were you referring to?
Muradin is a good pick.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Muradin would be pretty good. Just you want somebody that can just stick in a lane. Chen's not terrible. I think like maybe this iteration of Chen has a little bit tougher time, but yeah, I mean, look like we're hovering on a Tassadar ban. We already banned Gul'dan. Tassadar is out, so they're getting rid of
Daniel is good for clearing the Zerg waves when they come out.
Yep, he's tremendous on clearing the trash, and if you aren't ready for it, he can just overwhelm almost any healer. landing his E, getting those stacks. All right, so first pick for Toilet League. We've seen a variety of different drafts from both of these teams, so it'll be interesting to see what they go with here, which direction they go.
I'd like to see that Genji pick. I'm not sure if they will if they play Genji, but I'd like to see it here. That'd be a very interesting pick.
I just thought about it. Genji made it through. Yeah, you snatch him up, Toilet League. Oh, instead they opt for the Ariel. So now they have to pray to God that Vala doesn't. If I'm DKK, I snatch up Genji and Vala right now. No battery, and you have Genji, like GG. And then if you can hope to get Abathur too, Abathur's not really great on this map, but 2 Genjis is extremely good. I doubt they'll go with the Abathur, but deep down in my heart of hearts, I would love to see that. Oh, I got to update.
A Muradin. Here. Maybe in the Stitches. They got with the Stitches last game.
Who is...
Vala, and they got the Uther.
Oh. Sorry, I'm still taking care of some administrative stuff.
Uther, that healer, at least in my opinion, the top healer in the game.
Quite strong. We haven't seen Stukov make his way into this game.
Away from TL6. That's a big battery for Ariel.
Yeah, they had to get rid of the Vala. She is now out. So, yeah, I mean, I can't believe... maybe it's just me. I love playing Genji. We're not even going to see him. Does he get banned in the second round? I guess at this point, does anybody even value him?
Yeah. And these teams may not play him or may not, may not value him.
In both of the first 2 games, he was banned. He was first banned.
Right.
Yeah. So he's hovering on the Arthas ban. They did have a pretty strong Arthas play last game.
The KT pickup for TL6. Big circle. Put it on the circle of the point.
Yep.
You can tell when people are there. Just put it over that wall. Put it on there and do some damage.
Get your
Sonya
stacks.
Sonya is probably their top laner, solo laner.
Well, Coderman in the chat brings up a good point. I'm wondering if if he's referring to Cho'Gall. And if he is he referring to Cho'Gall on the side of TL6? That could be interesting. Behind an Ariel?
Yes. Definitely an excellent battery. On a 2-lane map, it's okay to have
That big body.
Yeah, that big body. A 2-for-1.
And what would be great here too is because they'll get it. DKK will only have one hero to answer that question to pick from, right? I mean, they're gonna have Vala, and they ban out Tychus.
Yep.
We might see the pro Gaul. Good call, Coderman. I like that. All right. So let's see if DKK is on their game. If they can't see it coming now, well, they can't pick it. So all they can do is just try to Malthiel. Let's go ahead and get Malthiel did not get banned. Better take him. Who else? Ray. Get you some Jim Bob Rainer.
Some giant killer. Even Greymane, which we haven't seen all Alpha Hunter.
Yeah, or Curse Bullet. Curse Bullet. Big time scare tactic on the Cho'Gall. Let's see if Coderman's pick is right. I'm liking it.
From DKK, I'd like to see a Malthael or a Greymane right here. Zagara and a Nubarak. Have a
Do they snap pick or do they wait? Do they snap pick or wait? I don't know. I mean, it's game 3, right? They're complete. They have no victories this season. They have nothing to lose. Boom! Cutter man, are you an inside guy? Are you one of these dudes' friends? Great call. Oh my gosh.
They have one last pick. They can pick Malthael, Greymane. I wanted a Nubarak does have the level 13, the acid drenched mandibles. Disable heroes as a executioner, so they're slowed. Would go well against the Cho'Gall. Yorick, decent counter with his creepy hand on the Cho'Gall. Her top laner, well, Zagara I guess would be too.
He says throws.
The throws.
I don't know. That's a bold smack talk from
Yes.
I like it. I like a little banter. So here we go. Division 2, game number 3. Who's gonna win? Dagnabbit. Dunning-Kruger Knights, Toilet League 6. One of these teams has tasted sweet victory. The other one has not. Who is going to taste it tonight? We shall see. Braxis holdout. Last game of a great series. Couldn't ask for a better, honestly, Tuesday night adventure. So, without further ado, let's get started. So, DKK starting off. We've got big man Ralph Stew on Leoric. Creepy hand Leoric. We got Goki Buri on a Nubarak. Schweik on Vala. Hotaru on the Uther. And Apple Eater on Zagara. I think I've butchered his name all night long.
Yeah, and on the red team on 12 lead 6. Hildy on the Sonya again. On the KT. Son of Flares on the Ariel and
Chaos and Hildy.
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 Cho and Gall.
So we do have Zagara going up against Sonya in the top lane. We have the double dynamic duo of Cho'Gall in the bot. The massive battery for Ariel. Ralph Stew has got to get his creepy hand. There it is. He's got it on him. Let's see what he can get done with it.
It won't get interrupted. On there, it will heal him up and do some damage, percentage-based damage.
So Vala is going with a pure auto attack build here. It looks like. Man, DKK here has a uphill climb. We saw just an immense game last game from them.
Vala taken out.
Vala chunked down by Cho'Gall, and we're going to see if they are able to play with the same ferocity that they found last game here in this game number 3.
So the interesting talent for Ariel player, Righteous Assault, cooldown reduction by 3 seconds for each enemy hit in the center of her Sacred Sweep. So with these 3 melee heroes, reduce that to almost an instant cast if she does get 3 in there, because it's an 8-second cooldown. If she gets 3, it's 9 seconds. It's instant recast. So for that.
Hildy is trying to get something done on Apple Eater in the top lane. That is a uphill fight for her, I think. The pressure that Zagara can put out is insane. Yellowskin does have 7 stacks of convection. Make that 8. We've seen him. play KT once tonight already. Make that 10. They need... Yeah, they are doing a really good job of zoning out Toilet League here. Cho'Gall gets low and does get picked off. Now Ariel will fall. Yellowskin does retreat back to safety. So there is the problem, right? If you're able to get Cho'Gall down, that's it. Ariel has to be... Yeah, Ariel has to be so close to him to really do anything, and she's probably done.
Because she has no hope.
No hope. Well, that and she's so far forward. 13 stacks for KT. Top lane, Hildy is able to get that shrine. 74% for DKK here. Zagara still singularly in the top lane. Now 2 people in the top for TL6, which means big pressure in the bot lane.
The front, 2 towers and the front gate down. And that's, you know, the Zerg Rush will spawn in the top lane for DKK this go around. But Zagara has gotten 1 tower down already. Really good job pushing that lane out.
Everybody on DKK is quite low, but Uther's doing a really good job of maintaining and keeping them in the fight. Zagara able to get the top shrine. Let's see if they can get it done here. They only need a little bit more time. Cho'Gall does go down. There is no wall. They are going to back off. Wow. So, we talked about the Cho'Gall at the beginning of the game. Yellowskin did talk a little bit of smack. But right now, TL6 find themselves a level down and the first objective going in the way of DKK. DKK seems confident in their ability to punish the Cho'Gall. But Cho'Gall is technically a late game hero. At level 10, things do get pretty tricky. Those ults do help him quite a bit.
So at this point, I think to put League 6, just needs to play safe, trying not to get position, trying to die, you know, minimize the casualties as much as possible.
Diving in deep, Cho'Gall, but is able with his large health pool to back off.
His convection oven stacks. 5.5 minutes into the game.
And he is complete, so big hit. Was able to chunk off huge damage on a Nubarak.
Should be able to clean these Zerg waves out fairly quickly.
Absolutely, and it'll only get more impressive at, what, 16 when he gets the double strike? So 2-level lead for DKK. 1 fort. 5 kills to 1. This looks like a lot like last game. Have a little bush party. And they're jumping in. Anubrak misses his dive, but Hildy will go down. Thank you for the camp. See you next time. Cho'Gall is trying to make something happen here, trying to get some punishment done. Huge damage from Yellowskin. Anubrak has to retreat. But Leoric and Zagara do not. And they will.
Leoric took that level 4 channel Wheeling Vessel, gets an extra 30% healing on his maximum health.
Yep, and he, you know, sustainability, helping Uther out. Uther with his tremendously long cooldowns, but now you give Leoric armor, and he's got some pretty good sustain in a team fight.
We got 90% that we're taken by Zagara. You can be able to pop in between
The objectives, the lanes.
Yeah.
I like that pick because they're 2 levels up right now, and that's just going to mean that they can get even more levels up. That's a punishing. Yellow Skin taking some serious damage here, is going to get caught out of position. Huge tomb from Leoric.
Zagara could put a 9-inch network top and bottom, come in for a team fight to the off lane to get even more soak and just snowball this level lead that they've got.
They are snowballing here.
Rack with the cocoon that does, you know, he can cocoon Shogal 2 players out of a team fight.
Absolutely, and then there's nobody to stop just the punishment barreling down on KT and Ariel. So that's going to play even bigger into these coming team fights. Anubrak does go top. They are able to pick off Sonya there. TL6 does get 2% of their objective done, but I don't know if they'll get much more here. Schweik taking a serious amount of damage, has to retreat, but now Anubrak is in the fight. Let's see a cocoon come out. There it is, and they're on Ariel. Big tomb. Ralph Stew is dangerously low. Uther able to keep him alive.
Excellent heal over there with that armor.
And Cho'Gall will get chunked. Let's see if they can follow it up. They have no reason not to chase here. Punish Yellow Skin. Big gravity lapse is needed. Will not get it. And he will also go down. This could be a very, very quick game.
I think a fort down here on the bottom lane, or a keep for sure.
Well, they just cleaned up. They just cleaned up KT, and he is their dude for cleaning this trash up. So we're definitely going to see this front wall go down, more than likely. Oh, big damage coming out from Cho'Gall. Does land his ult. Does get the kill on Vala. And they are in full retreat mode. But Webrap saves the day.
The upheaval from Cho and the twisting the other from Gall. There to take out Vala and KK.
Meanwhile, though, this entire time, Zagara was able to Nidus network into the top and do work. XP, entire wall gone.
But come up to respond.
Is caught out of position. She is on her creep. She will move fast. Leoric might be able to come in and get... Yep. Hildy is now fighting 2-on-1. Ariel does come up to help. The rest of Toilet League 6 does come up as well.
And with Zagara on that creep, she does have that extra armor.
And the move speed, you can't forget that too. Sonya, oh, big tomb coming out. Sonya is chunked. So is Ariel. There goes KT. DKK does not care. Trying to get the Vala, not able to. And Cho'Gall will go down.
Team wipe, full team wipe for DKK.
Full team wipe.
They're definitely going to go in and get this keep right here. They'll take in the resurrect. Not
Aegis.
Directing Cho'Gall is strategy. Obviously, if Ariel's already dead, that can't happen, but
that is true. Cho'Gall that's web wrapped cannot be yeah. I mean, they just walk right past Cho'Gall at this point. DKK has a firm grasp on this game.
tier advantage, 3-level lead.
3-level lead, tier advantage. Not a single structure has taken enough damage to even be worthy here. Ariel is blown up. Cho'Gall does make it out of the web wrap, but it's just too late.
Looks like Hildy has had some connection issues and has left the game. Maybe rage quitting. Let's hope not. Let's hope it's just a
Yeah, let's
internet
hope.
issue.
Oh, Hildy's back. She is back. Not for long, though. She's about to face inevitable demise.
That's never a good thing. Get DC for just a few seconds, come back, and you're all in some trouble.
Now, we didn't see a pause. I'm hoping they weren't expecting me to pause the game, but they have the ability to pause. If we see any more connection issues out of Hildy, let's make sure we pause the game.
The both. Totally Sig has no structures left other than the core.
And no way to even contest this objective. Like, can't even get out of their main base.
And DKK going for the boss here.
And they will get it uncontested. And it will, I mean, it's overkill, I think, but I guess you can always just win harder. And that's what they have done this match. They have just won harder. Apple Eater able to escape. This boss will push with the Zerg wave. Leoric does miss his tomb, but it doesn't matter. Big stunts coming out from Vala. Everyone is dead. Cho'Gall does get unweb wrapped and will run away, but it doesn't really matter at this point. This is more than likely GG. I'm just going to go ahead and say it's GG. This is GG. So congratulations to DKK for a decisive victory here at Braxis Holdout.
5 kills to 2 on that game. Decisive is description for that.
That was just punishing to watch. I mean, and it was not much that they could do given the draft, the heroic selections, everything. They were able to just dominate these guys.
Gaul was going to be a cheese pick, decent pick for that map, 2-lane map like we said. The Leoric pick and the Cocoon from New Barak, able just to any efforts that Cho'Gall could make.
Absolutely. I'm going to see if I can do a post-game interview with these guys. I'd love to hear their thoughts. The victors here, Dunning-Kruger Knights. But great play from both of these teams.
Very good games. Or fought games from
All right, so let's see if we can get these guys in here for a little post-game interview. I want to talk to both teams. Hopefully there's no vehemency, but we'll see here. I don't think so. These guys did a great job this game. Let's move on up to the general chat. And let's start inviting. So unfortunately, Nikki, do you mind posting the Discord there?
okay.
Just because I'm not familiar enough with Discord to even do it.
I'll have it in the here. I'll put it in our party. You'll have to put it in their
Oh, yeah.
Air League lobby.
All right. Let's see if we can get some guys in here. So amazing play from both teams. We saw in the first game, Toilet League 6 able to eke out a victory over DKK, and then 2 games in a row, reverse sweep, DKK come back and win handedly. Let's go ahead and record this win here. Ralph, you there, buddy? I can't hear you if you're talking. Can you hear him, Nikki?
Get up.
Oh man, but yeah. So
Hey, can you hear me now?
I can hear you now.
Yes, we can.
Hey, there we go. Sorry, had to change my settings.
Nah, no worries, brother. Welcome to the stream, man. Great job tonight, you guys. I don't know what happened the first game. Don't really care because that's old news. The next two games, you guys came to play.
Hey, thanks, man. I think we were definitely a bit much practice in since our previous, actually 2 weeks ago, because we had subs in last week. So I definitely think we hadn't played much as a team, but the second and third game felt much better.
Yeah, so that first draft, you guys opted for the triple tank strategy. I was curious to see what route variant was going to go, and just really stuck a lot of pressure on, was it Lunara? Lunara as your just like hyper carry. What was going through your head during that draft?
So we were by Tassadar Sonia, and I think we had a bit of a panic trying to figure out, we looked at our comp, and the only stun we had was, I think, Dahaka Tongue. Not a very reliable or consistent stun. Sonya with a Tassadar. So we said, oh man, we're not going to be able to kill her at all. So we opted for the Taunt Varian as an option, because we're basically looking through heroes like what stuns are available, and without being, too tanky. Toilet League had Uther already. Pretty much nabbed up a lot of stun heroes. So that was the thought. Didn't work out very well.
Well,
Clearly,
I mean, at the first objective phase, it looked very promising because I made the point to the stream was like, yeah, you've got. I mean, because Toilet League had an amazing crew of clear, but with the triple tank strategy, I thought, well, hell, if everyone's dead, you could take your time, and a couple of times it looked like you guys were able to do that, but you just didn't have enough damage to get it down quick enough before they were able to come right back.
That's true. They definitely outdrafted us in that, and they had a quick clear strategy, and I mean it worked for them. They played that map really well, so definitely props to Toilet League. And even in the first shrine, I think we won the team fight like you were saying, but at that point it was too late. They already had 25 or something, and there's no way for us to clear it fast enough. And after that, it was just all downhill.
Yeah, so that was a rough game, but you guys were able to keep your composure. Nikki even brought it up, like, you guys crushed it in the second game. It looked like, I don't know, y'all let your brothers and sisters take the keyboards or whatever, because it looked like a whole different crew of people playing.
Yeah, I definitely think we had a more comfortable draft for the heroes we play, and we're basically, at the start of the second game, one of our players was like, "Guys, I really want to win this," because we had lost 3 in a row. So we're kind of feeling it. So I think that helped.
Yeah, I commented at the beginning of the stream. Both of the teams had something to prove tonight. Y'all are both coming in on some loss streaks, but Toilet League 6, they definitely showed that they have what it takes to win against you guys. I mean, if this series had gone any further, I would have just been even more intrigued to watch you guys duke it out, because y'all were crushing it. Both teams, both sides of the fence were making some excellent plays. You guys did do an extremely good job of capitalizing, just punishing minor mistakes. And I don't know if that's just practice, the team, y'all have been together since January, coordination.
Yeah, second season for us.
And just how quickly you can swoop in on somebody.
Well, yeah, especially with the second comp, with Stitches, which the reason we picked up Stitches because Toilet League destroyed us with it in the first game. And we're like, we don't want to deal with that again. So it was definitely a pick comp, and it's on comms we just kind of yell for the specific hero we want to focus, and that's about as deep as our strategy gets. So it was fun for sure.
It worked for sure. Nikki, you got anything for Ralph here, captain of Dunning-Kruger Knights?
Great games. Like we mentioned, we did talk about the going into that second game, or after the second game. You guys didn't, get your heads down after that first loss, and they were able to make a comeback. on the Towers of Doom map. So well played. Good games on the last two wins.
Thank you.
Good job, and I'd like to see the rest of the season.
Yeah, absolutely. It's going
For
to be fun
the-
to watch.
I just want to say thanks for the cast. It's always nice to have to be able to watch the games later with someone else's commentary. I know we really value that as a team. And the past couple weeks, unfortunately, there hasn't been a caster. So thank you to you guys. Also, thanks Toilet League. That was a really fun match. I'm looking forward. Hopefully, we get to play you guys again this season because that was a lot of fun and great games.
Do we have Toilet League in here? Is all hundreds?
Yes.
Is that you?
Yeah, it's me. I played Yellow Skin in the game.
Hey, man, you had some great plays. I liked your heroes. You're very comfortable with them.
Thanks. Yeah, no, we really thought that KT would make a very good fit for our first comp. I don't know how he fit in our last game though with Pro Gall.
Yeah, the Gaul pickup there was rough. I mean, and
In
honestly,
my personal opinion of that pick, I said at the table that we should not go Pro Gall, but I was quickly shot down because they said that Ariel and Pro Gall would win the game. But
Well,
hey,
I was watching, and hey, he was a battery. He was an extreme battery. But once it got to the mid to late game where he got negated with, I don't know, a web wrap, or Ariel got focused out with a tomb. I mean, if you watched Ariel's hope bar, I mean, it was constantly teetering from full and empty.
yeah, no, that was
have Aegis in the cocoon.
yeah, that was also our biggest concern. We Ariel also made a huge mistake of picking Resurrection over Aegis. Just not his best play as Ariel. And definitely after the new pick, we were like, yeah, no, our biggest threat here is the cocoon over any percent damage. And it just put us in the dirt, honestly.
Yeah, I mean,
But
you
good
did,
game, guys.
yeah, great games from both teams, man. The
Definitely.
the first game, you guys looked like a powerhouse. I mean, y'all were there. Y'all were in with a vengeance. You knew what you were doing. You saw the strange comp come in from DKK, like the triple tank. I mean, going, I guess maybe Korea, but you were able to capitalize on that. But the next two games, they were able to just eke out solid strategy, very well-rounded drafts. I mean, no fault to anybody's draft. The drafts were great.
Yeah, no, yeah. In the second game, we're definitely outdrafted. Picks like Stitches and Chromie were taken off the table, like solid picks, and we wanted those so bad, and it just destroyed our whole drafting decisions going forward.
Our strategy.
So
Let me ask both of you guys, what was so Genji was banned both first games, first and second
Right.
game. And in
Right.
the third game, one of my favorite heroes to play on Braxis is absolutely and will always be Genji. He wasn't even contested. He wasn't even looked at.
true. Honestly, in our decision making, I don't
didn't take
think
the
I don't
troll
think we
ball.
even
Probably
considered
could've done
Genji because the first thing we said was, well, they picked Stitches last game. They know that we want a Tassador. We were looking for some kind of hyper carry here, and then they're like, Cho'Gall. And they stuck with that decision. Didn't really consider our other options, and we saw the result of that one. But yeah, Genji would have been a good pick on that map, I think.
Well, hey, thank you guys so much for the opportunity to cast. Huge shout out to Nikki for being my co-caster. It's always helpful to have somebody, a second body, because there's a lot of like little ins and outs to keeping the stream going. And he's a plethora of knowledge of the game. We've both been playing since the alpha. Loved watching y'all's games. You guys are going places in this league. I can't wait to see both teams just hone in on those skills that they have. Obviously, y'all just got to polish a little bit. I mean, neither one of you teams should be the records you guys are. Y'all should be on the positive side for sure.
We
Great
actually got one
teams.
last week, but it didn't
Thanks,
record in cheerleague tournament.
Yeah, we actually got a win last week on our cheer league record, but it didn't record. But thank you so much, yeah, guys.
I've
I
been
really appreciate your
trashing you guys all night. My bad.
Thank you guys so much, and thank you to the other team. Really appreciate it, guys. You really battled hard. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thanks, man. Great games.
Well, you guys rock. If there's anything, Nikki, do you want to add to the Toilet League crew?
Just great games. Good luck in the future, and keep rocking that Cho'Gall Ariel. It'll work out for you.
It'll work out for you.
We
take
will.
it-
We will.
Just take Aegis next time.
Thanks, guys.
The good games, guys. If you ever need another caster, please look for me. I'm going to try to do this a little bit more regularly. there's a huge change happening in my life here in the coming month or so. So we'll see how much I'm able to keep that going. But if I am, I'm always down to do this. This is super fun. Hopefully you guys enjoy the stream when you're able to watch it.
Well, oh yeah, we will. We're gonna
Sounds
watch
good.
right after this. Thanks so much, man. Will do.
All right, guys. Well, thanks for joining us. I'm going to start shutting this down. We'll get you guys out of here so y'all can go rest. It's almost 1 a.m. my time. I got to be up in like 5 hours. I know Nikki, it's like 3 in the morning his time,
Oh damn.
too.
2 in the morning.
Well, thank you guys so much. Great games. Looking forward to seeing you guys in the coming rounds. And y'all take it easy.
You
Right.
too.
Thanks, man.
Absolutely. All right. So, again, phenomenal casting these games. That was so much fun. If you enjoyed the stream, it would help me out a lot. Hit that follow button, the whatever button. I don't even know what buttons are on this thing. But, I mean, sincerely, guys, that was a blast. I loved watching those games. Sometimes I get caught up and I have to remember to just keep jabbering. So hopefully I did that. I know Nikki gets sick and tired. We always play together of hearing my voice because I just go nonstop. But I'm going to try to get some
It's
more
all good.
casts in. He said it's all good. I'm going to try to get some more casts in this week. Some more Division 2 and 3. There is a shortage of casters for Chair League. I'm trying to do my part in alleviating that strain on some of the other guys. So if you liked what you saw here, if you enjoyed the content, if you enjoyed the casting, please let me know. It's only going to get better. I can promise you that. I handmade my green screen today. Quick trip to the Home Depot. This thing's legit. I'm gonna send Nikki the materials so he can have one too, because then it looks like we're just sitting right next to each other. But yeah, thanks guys for coming. Thanks for stopping by. Hope you enjoyed it. Great games from both of these teams. Chair League, Division 2. If you're new to Chair League, follow it. It's a really good time. And if you've been around the block a few times, you already know that. So once again, congratulations to Dunning-Kruger Knights. Solid victories tonight. And also congratulations to Toilet League 6, who played their hearts out, and they will already have found their first victory, but they will find their second victory soon. These guys play like rock stars, so congratulations to both teams. Nikki, what you got for them?
Congratulations to both teams, like you said. They'll do well in the coming weeks. But yeah, fun games tonight. Fun casting with you, man. I looked at the VOD of it, the VODs of it. We would probably the stuff we missaid or misspoke, but it was fun.
Yeah.
And I sure like to do it again.
Well, hey man, like I said, it's nice having you here with me. Because you are the plethora of knowledge that you are, and especially with supports. I mean, I'm just gonna say, you're my support guy. So he always plays supports for our teams, team league, and everything else. So, all right, guys. Well, that's gonna do it for this stream. Until next time, y'all take it easy. Let's see if I can do this right. Oh no, it's too long. No, that's not it. I have a cool little outro video. How do I find
Favorite
that?
non-pornographic magazine to masturbate to. Good housekeeping.
Hey, thanks, Coderman. Thanks for the follow, brother. There we go. No, that's not it. Let's see what we do. All right, here we go. Thanks for coming, guys.
Golly. That's crazy, man. It was a good time. Yeah, it was fun. I liked it. Like, I have to get up in 3 hours. So I'm doing just yeah. Yeah, and well, and next time when you do anything, the next time you'll do it better. So, and I'm going to be critical on myself because I'm not that I want to be perfect because this is like my first time ever doing this, but you want to be as good as you can be, I guess. But one thing we probably need to do is be like share your screen with or something, so we're looking at the same thing. Because there was a few times, I don't know how often it happened, but there's a few times where you're talking about something in the top lane and I'm looking at the bottom lane about to say something and I don't because you're also super anything important. But yeah, it was just so. But yeah, it was cool. It was cool. Yeah, there were some talents and abilities I couldn't think of, like Chromies. I could Dragon's Breath, but I don't know what her Q is. What the fuck is that thing called? Sandblast. Holy shit. Yeah, right. Right. Yeah. I mean that's fine, and I'm you know like you said we were you can do your stuff you're good at or stuff that I think about or I'm able to think about it because if you're talking about something I'm able to look at a build or whatever talents and oh okay I mean I wasn't okay but yeah that makes sense because I felt like I was because so much through the third game I put chapstick on and I'm sure I was like oh shit because they were so dry and talking so much. Right. Yeah, I had like 5 tabs of Google Chrome up with different stuff like stuff about the map and like I went to Haslogs and was gonna get if we needed any of that stuff I was gonna have it all available. Try to anyway. We'll talk about strategy with the maps and stuff. Right. Yeah. Yeah, it was fun. I liked it. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah. Yeah. Try not to be so late, but yeah, if we can make that happen, that's fine.